Your confidence is destroyed. Maybe you failed at something important. Maybe someone rejected you. Maybe life just beat you down repeatedly until you started doubting everything about yourself. Now you second-guess every decision. You hesitate when you used to act. You feel like a shell of who you used to be. Here's what you need to understand. Confidence isn't something you either have or don't have. It's something you build. And if it's been destroyed, you can rebuild it. Fast. The Stoics faced this constantly. Marcus Aurelius dealt with betrayals that would crush most men. Epictetus was enslaved and beaten. They lost their confidence repeatedly and had to rebuild it from nothing. Today, I'm giving you 5 proven ways to rebuild your confidence fast. Not slow, gradual improvements over years. Fast, tangible results you'll see within weeks. These aren't motivational speeches. These are practical actions that rewire your brain for confidence. Let's rebuild. Hashtag way 1. Stack small wins daily. Here's why your confidence is destroyed. You've been losing. Maybe not big, obvious losses, but small daily losses that accumulate. You said you'd wake up early. You hit snooze. Loss. You said you'd work out. You skipped it. Loss. You said you'd finish that project. You procrastinated. Loss. Each small loss sends a signal to your brain. I can't trust myself. I don't follow through. I'm not capable. That's what destroyed your confidence. Not one big failure. 1,000 small ones. So here's how you rebuild it. Stack small wins. Daily. Without exception. Your brain doesn't distinguish between big wins and small wins when it comes to confidence. It just tracks. Did I do what I said I'd do? When the answer is yes repeatedly, your brain rewires. It starts believing, I follow through. I keep my word to myself. I'm capable. Here's exactly how to do this. Step 1. Choose 3 tiny commitments for tomorrow. Not big goals. Tiny, non-negotiable commitments you can do even on your worst day. Examples. Make your bed. Drink water first thing. Do 10 push-ups. Read for 10 minutes. Write in your journal. Pick 3. Write them down tonight. Step 2. Complete all 3 tomorrow. No matter what. ***. Doesn't matter if you're tired, sick, busy, stressed. Do them anyway. These aren't about the actions themselves. They're about proving to yourself that you do what you say you'll do. Step 3. Track it. Get a calendar. Mark an X for every day you complete all 3 commitments. Watch the chain grow. Why does this rebuild confidence so fast? Because every single day, you're collecting evidence that you're trustworthy to yourself. That evidence accumulates rapidly. Week 1. 7 straight days of keeping your word to yourself. Week 2. 14 straight days. By week 4, you've collected 30 pieces of evidence that you follow through. Your brain can't ignore that data. Seneca wrote, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his power." This habit gives you power over yourself. And that power is confidence. Marcus Aurelius did this constantly. He'd set small daily standards and refuse to break them. Not because the standards themselves mattered, because keeping them built his self-trust. Start tomorrow. 3 small commitments. Complete them all. Do it again the next day. And the next. In 30 days, you'll feel fundamentally different about yourself. Not because your life changed, because your relationship with yourself changed. You became someone who keeps their word. That's confidence. Way 2. Do the thing you're avoiding. Your confidence is low because you're avoiding something. You know what it is. That conversation you need to have. That project you need to start. That person you need to reach out to. That decision you need to make. Every day you avoid it, your confidence drops. Because avoidance sends a signal. I can't handle this. I'm not strong enough. I'm afraid. That signal destroys confidence faster than anything else. Here's how you rebuild it. Do the thing. Today. Right now. Not eventually. Not when you feel ready. Now. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." You want to be confident? Confident people don't avoid. They act despite fear. Here's why this works so powerfully. Your brain is waiting to see what kind of person you are. Every action you take is evidence. When you avoid, the evidence says, "I'm the kind of person who runs from difficulty." When you act despite fear, the evidence says, "I'm the kind of person who does hard things anyway." Guess which creates confidence? Here's how to implement this. Step 1. Identify the one thing you're avoiding most right now. It's probably the first thing that came to mind when you read this section. That's the one. Step 2. Commit to doing it within 24 hours. Not thinking about it. Not planning it. Doing it. Step 3. Take the first action immediately. If it's a conversation, text them right now to set it up. If it's a project, open the document and write the first sentence. If it's a decision, write down the decision and commit to it. First action. Right now. Before you can talk yourself out of it. Step 4. Complete it within 24 hours. No excuses. No delays. Complete it. When you do this, something shifts immediately. The thing you were building up in your mind as this huge, terrifying challenge is done. Over. Behind you. And you did it. That realization that you can do scary things, that's confidence flooding back. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You can't control outcomes, but you can control your actions. When you prove to yourself that you can act despite fear, your confidence rebuilds instantly. The anticipation is always worse than the reality. Always. That difficult conversation. It'll be over in 10 minutes. That project you're avoiding? Once you start, momentum carries you. That decision you're delaying? Once made, the anxiety disappears. But none of that happens until you act. So do it. Today. Watch your confidence return the moment you complete what you've been avoiding. ## way 3. Master one skill completely. Confidence comes from competence. You can't feel confident about something you're bad at. But you can build confidence rapidly by becoming genuinely good at one thing. Not 5 things. One thing. Here's the mistake men make. They try to improve everything at once. They spread their focus so thin that they never get good enough at anything to feel genuinely confident. You're going to do the opposite. You're going to pick one skill and master it completely. Fast. Why does this rebuild confidence so effectively? Because competence is objective evidence. You can't fake it. You can't think your way into it. You have to earn it through practice. And when you earn it, your brain knows it's real. That creates unshakable confidence in that domain. Then something amazing happens. That confidence bleeds into other areas. You prove to yourself that you can get good at hard things. That proof makes you confident you can do it again in other domains. Here's the framework. Step 1. Choose one skill that matters to you. Something you've wanted to improve. Something that would make a real difference in your life. Could be public speaking, a physical skill, weightlifting, martial arts, running. A creative skill, writing, design, music. A professional skill, coding, sales, leadership. A social skill, conversation, charisma, connection. Pick one. Just one. Step 2. Commit to 90 days of focused practice. Not casual dabbling. Focused, deliberate practice. Minimum 30 minutes daily. No exceptions. No skipping. 90 days straight. Step 3. Track measurable progress. You need objective evidence you're improving. If it's weightlifting, track your lifts. If it's public speaking, record yourself and count filler words. If it's writing, track words written daily. Measure it. Watch the numbers improve. Step 4. Push past plateaus aggressively. You'll hit walls. Points where progress stops. That's where most people quit. You're different. When you hit a plateau, you double down. Get coaching. Study technique. Practice more deliberately. Plateaus are tests. Pass them. By day 90, you'll be genuinely competent. Not world-class, but genuinely good. Better than 90% of people who've never committed to focused practice. That competence is real. Your brain knows it's real, and that creates real confidence. Seneca wrote, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." The skill seems hard because you haven't committed to mastering it. Once you commit and follow through, it becomes achievable. And achieving something hard? That's confidence fuel. Pick your skill today. Start tomorrow. 90 days from now, you'll have earned confidence through competence. That's confidence that can't be taken from you. Hashtag way 4. Surround yourself with better men. Your confidence is destroyed partly because you're surrounded by the wrong people. People who doubt you. People who criticize. People who are comfortable with mediocrity and want you to stay there with them. You absorb the energy of who you spend time with. If you're around losers, you'll feel like a loser. If you're around winners, you'll feel like a winner. It's not magic. It's psychology. Your brain uses your social environment to calibrate what's normal, what's expected, what's possible. If everyone around you is broke, unmotivated, and making excuses, your brain thinks, this is normal. This is what people are like. This is what I should be like. If everyone around you is driven, disciplined, and accomplishing things, your brain thinks, this is normal. This is the standard. I need to rise to meet it. That shift in standard rebuilds confidence fast. Because you stop comparing yourself to people below you and start measuring yourself against people ahead of you. Here's how to implement this. Step 1. Audit your current circle. List the 5 people you spend the most time with. Be honest. Are they making you better or worse? Are they supportive or negative? Growing or stagnant? Ambitious or complacent? If they're dragging you down, you need to distance yourself. That's not cold. That's self-preservation. Step 2. Find one man ahead of you. Someone who's where you want to be. Who has qualities you want to develop. Reach out. Be direct. I respect what you've built. I'm working on improving myself. Would you be open to grabbing coffee? Most accomplished men will say yes, because they remember when they were where you are. Step 3. Join a high-standard group. Find or create a group of men committed to excellence. Could be a mastermind group, a training group, a business network, a philosophy discussion group. The activity matters less than the standards. You need men who hold each other accountable and push each other higher. Step 4. Become the kind of man others want around. Don't just seek out better men. Become one. Be reliable. Be supportive. Be excellent. That attracts other excellent men and repels mediocre ones. Marcus Aurelius chose his advisors carefully. He surrounded himself with philosophers and wise counsel because he knew they'd make him better. Seneca wrote, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving." Your environment is either building your confidence or destroying it. There's no neutral. Make the hard choice. Distance yourself from people who drain you. Connect with people who elevate you. Watch how fast your confidence rebuilds when you're surrounded by men who believe in excellence. Hashtag way 5. Stop seeking validation. This is the deepest one. And the most important. Your confidence is destroyed because you built it on external validation. On what other people think. On outcomes you can't control. Someone rejected you? Confidence gone. Someone criticized you? Confidence shattered. Something didn't work out? Confidence destroyed. That's fragile confidence. It's not real confidence. It's borrowed confidence that can be taken away the moment external circumstances change. Real confidence is internal. It's based on your character, your effort, your principles. Things that can't be taken from you. Here's how you rebuild unshakable confidence. Step 1. Define your own standards. Not what society expects. Not what your parents wanted. Not what gets you likes on social media. What do you value? What kind of man do you want to be? Write it down. These are your standards. You answer to them, to nothing else. Step 2. Judge yourself only by those standards. Every day, ask, did I live according to my values today? If yes, you succeeded. Doesn't matter what happened externally. If no, you failed. Doesn't matter what people said. Your worth comes from alignment with your principles, not from external validation. Step 3. Accept that some people won't like you. This is freedom. When you accept that you can't please everyone, you stop trying. Some people will misunderstand you, criticize you, reject you. That's inevitable. Their opinion is irrelevant if you're living by your standards. Epictetus said, if someone speaks badly of you, consider whether they're right. If they are, correct yourself. If they're not, laugh and move on. Step 4. Stop celebrating external wins. This sounds counterintuitive, but external wins are unreliable confidence sources. You get the promotion? Great, but that's your company's decision, not your worth. You make the money? Awesome, but that's market conditions, not your character. Celebrate internal wins instead. You stayed disciplined. You kept your word. You acted with integrity. Those are wins you control. Those build real confidence. Marcus Aurelius had unlimited external validation. Emperor of Rome, most powerful man alive. Everyone bowed to him. But he wrote in his journal, "Let no act be done without purpose." His confidence came from living purposefully according to his values, not from people worshiping him. That's why his confidence was unshakable. It didn't depend on anyone else. Build yours the same way. Step 5. Validate yourself. At the end of each day, ask, am I proud of who I was today? Not, did I accomplish everything? Not, did people approve? Am I proud of who I was? If yes, acknowledge it. You did well. You lived by your standards. If no, note what you'll do differently tomorrow. Then let it go. You become your own source of validation. That's when confidence becomes unshakable, because nobody can take it from you. It's not dependent on outcomes, opinions, or circumstances. It's dependent only on you being true to yourself. That's real confidence. That's what you're building. Conclusion. 5 ways to rebuild your confidence fast. Stack small wins daily. Do the thing you're avoiding. Master one skill completely. Surround yourself with better men. Stop seeking validation. None of these are complicated, but they're all hard. And that's exactly why they work. Confidence isn't built through comfortable actions. It's built through proving to yourself that you can do difficult things. Most men will watch this, nod along, and do nothing. They'll go back to the same behaviors that destroyed their confidence and wonder why nothing changes. You're different. You're going to pick one method, just one, and implement it starting tomorrow. Not all 5 at once. That's how you fail. One method. Master it. Then add the next. In 90 days, you'll be unrecognizable. Not because your circumstances changed, because you changed. You became someone who keeps their word, who faces fear, who builds competence, who chooses his circle carefully, who validates himself. That's confidence. Not the fake kind that comes from external circumstances. The real kind that comes from character. The Stoics proved this works 2,000 years ago. Modern psychology confirms it works today. Now you just need to prove it works for you. Start tomorrow. Pick your first method. Commit fully. And watch yourself rebuild into someone stronger than you were before. Now go earn that confidence back. If this video gave you what you needed, hit that subscribe button and like this video. Comment below. Which method are you starting with and why? I read every comment. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay strong, stay committed, stay confident.